All right, guys, Anthony here, back again. This morning, it is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. This morning's prepping related video, preparedness for winter that's coming, is this system here. It's the Mr. Heater Fuel Keg system, and I bought it as a complete set. You could buy this separately. This comes with the filler and the base for your propane tank, and it'll essentially look like that. When the legs are on your propane tank, you'll turn it upside down. You'll screw in the piece here into the tank. This goes into the Mr. Heater can that I'm going to show you, and you could refill it with propane as you need it without having to go to the store and buy those green 1-pound tanks that you see in the camping stores, even in your supermarket, that contain propane, that are disposable. They can be refilled. It's not recommended, but they can be refilled. This one here is for being refilled. You can refill it over and over again. And it is compatible with the Mr. Heater, like Buddy Heater and things like that. This is the fuel keg. So the whole setup together is like 47 bucks on Amazon. You can buy this or extra tanks. They're about 18 or 19 bucks separate. So I have one tank, but it can be used over and over again and refilled. So if you had, say, 4 tanks, if you had 4 of these and you were going on a trip or something like that, you could take 2 with you, depending on how long you were going to use the heat source or whatever you're going to use the tank for. I have 2 reasons why to have this, or these, even the green ones. I have about a dozen green ones in stock that I use. I have a shower system by a company called Bouge RV. The tank screws to the back of the unit. You stick one end of the, there's an end that goes into, a pail of water or a 5-gallon bucket of water or a water source that's clean. It draws it into the machine, which is not a big machine. I have videos on it. The machine heats it up to a regulated temperature. You could set it up to 190 degrees, I think it is. And then it has a shower handle, and then you could rinse off, take a shower, hook it up to something, stand under it, and you get a hot shower using the tank as the source of fuel. And so this is very important to me to have for that reason, hygiene. In the event of an outage or there's no water, running water, as long as I could get clean water, I can send it through that machine and give me and my family a hot rinse or a hot shower or clean a wound or something, wash the dogs, whatever I have to do. But I need these filled with propane to do that. The other reason I use these is in my Mr. Heater Buddy Heater. I have the small one and the bigger one. It takes these units. I also could hook the Mr. Heater Buddy directly to my propane tank with an extension hose. I have that as well. So I have options. If I'm in my vehicle, I could take one of these or 2 of these and run my heater for several hours in the vehicle if I was stuck or stranded or whatever. But at any rate, this is a proprietary filling tank that Mr. Heater made, and it has the release valve. So when you fill it, and I'll do a video on this later this week, it's raining now. When you fill it, you have the relief valve you put to the one side, and then when it's full with propane, the excess comes out the side and the tank is full. And then you can take it. Comes with a cap, you cap it off, and then when you need it, you take it with you, and it's a very well-built, sturdy 1-pound tank. It holds 1 pound of propane. And so this is the piece that, here, I'll show you. The little indent here goes into the little indent hole here, and that's what provides the relief valve. It activates the relief valve while you're filling. okay? Once you hook it up to the Mr. Buddy heater, this doesn't come into play, okay? So that's what this is used for. So there it is. This hooks up to your Mr. Fuel Keg, your keg. And then this hooks up to your propane tank, whether it's a 20 pound, a 30 pound, a 4. Most people use it with the 20 pound because you have to turn the tank upside down with the feet like this. It'll look like that off a table. And then you press this little lever once everything's hooked up. You'll press this lever and the gas will come from your tank into the heater canister. And this is full. The gas will come out the side. You stop. You get your next one. If you had more, you fill them, and then you go on your journey or wherever you're going. The feet look like this. They come with the screws. This goes on the, the grips, the parts of your tank, and then you tighten it down. You just set 3 of these up so the tank doesn't tilt. Turn it upside down. Hook up your main hose. Hook up everything before you turn the tank on. Then you turn the tank on and you do your filling, which takes about a minute or so. And then you're done and you get your next one and you go. This will not work with the green tanks because of this, but there are ones you could get on the market. I have the other one that works on the green tanks that you're really not supposed to fill, but in an emergency you can fill. And I have that as well. So I could fill my green tanks in an emergency, although I'm not supposed to, rather than throw them out. And now with this system, I plan on getting at least 4 of these, so I need 3 more. So at $20 each, let's say. So another $60 investment, and I'll have 4 of these that could run my shower system and my Mr. Heater portable buddy heaters. And whatever else, whatever other things they make, these can work on. And so that's my prepping video today. This is an important kit, I think, to have for people that want to be prepared for winter. And maybe you're traveling on the road, you get stuck in a traffic jam or an accident in the winter on, let's say, 95, and you're going up north. And it's happened before. And people are stranded for 2, 3, 4, 10 hours because of snow or the exit's closed or there's a trailer accident or something. And they're freezing. They can't keep their cars running. They're freezing in their cars. They didn't pack blankets. They didn't pack a heater, something to keep them warm. And now you're screwed. So you got to think and have this stuff prior before you venture. So get it in the house prior before you venture out. Or if you're in your house or you need a source of heat, you could, barricade a room off, stay in that one room, put your buddy heater in there, hook it, use these as your fuel source or even your 20-pound canister, and then you'll have some heat in that room. And I know people that have used that setup before. Up in New York, during an outage, a power outage, that actually heated a room with a buddy heater, kept it closed off, stayed in that room because the temperatures were low, and stayed fairly comfortable. So these things are lifesavers in a time of need. And so I would advise you to invest the 50 or so bucks, get the kit, and then if you don't have a Mr. Heater Buddy, get a Mr. Heater Buddy. And also look into the hot shower by Bouge RV for like $300 and change. It's well worth it to have a hot shower in your house if the water's down. As long as you can get clean water in a bucket, you could take a shower, and a hot shower with this as your source of fuel. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Let me know what you think. Anthony signing off. Stay ready.